raising humans and fracking soils, while bulldozing forests, but they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my GPS.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Packers going up against the Jaguars. With that, I get to say hello for the first time to our new commentators this year, as I'm privileged to welcome in Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, the privilege is ours as we welcome our viewers inside Everbank Field here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And partners, we look a little closer at these two teams. The Packers last year went from 12 wins down to 10. Meanwhile, the Jags, another disappointing season at 5-11.
But management has shown incredible patience, and they believe it's going to be rewarded this season. They think they have the makings of a team that can challenge for a division title. And Green Bay didn't win their usual amount of games last year, but they're always dangerous, usually one of the best teams in the league.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day. They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 3. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll look to throw him, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
3-19. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Backing up. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Martavis Bryant, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Goff on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they felt like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Let's go. Blue landed.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
All right, here we go.
Play action. It's Goff. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This from 54 yards away. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Well, that 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you until the next time you take the field.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Bryant spread out to the right. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. John Brown, 30 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Offense.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Serve nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets.
And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Here's the Packer defense getting set to go again. They were picked apart really on that last drive through the air. Now 2 touchdowns against some of the passing variety here in this first half.
And momentum totally going against them right now. One way to shift it, a big sack or some sort of a takeaway. They've got to find a way to get back in balance in this game because right now they're under siege.
Yeah, they're a little bit shaken. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9.
Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle here to Brown. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. That's like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue, line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to, and this is caught inside the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their big tight end with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the locker. Well, that came a little abruptly here. So working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's the Jags defense now as they head back out there. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But be aware they may throw something different at you to begin things.
Yeah, 50% of the equation still left to go.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The tackle made there by the second-rounder, Kevin Dodd. Second down following the run.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, Artie Burns. And a big turn. Over there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 58 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they'll run it here. And he will maneuver his... right up the gut. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll come out in the pistol. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Packers. Adrian Peterson, 91 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And let's see the Packers defensively, 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former seat. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He finds his target, Fuller. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And quickly, they get to the line.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And able to find John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the back. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Still first down.
Gun, gone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One receiver right, that's Brown. Now Goff on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Let's see what the defense dials up here, 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, gone. And Eifert has it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before back now in Jacksonville. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That's caught at the 3, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Holding offense.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
False start, offense.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open left side is Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Goff. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Jerry Hughes on the stop. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! John Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on second down is gone. Finding time. Throwing right, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Third and long. It's gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll push his way up. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Dan Bailey, 30 of 32 in field goal tries last year. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it. One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trucks, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tmoney now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. It's a loss of a yard there, and now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, here's Goff, surveying the field. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this.
I said,